Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So on this week's episode, issues with Genie Point Chargers, 7 kilowatt chargers and the BMW i3 2017. So those that watch the channel know that within Hitchin where I live, I have several 7 kilowatt chargers in 2 car parks. They're run by Genie Point with an RFID card and generally have been pretty flawless. They're a tad expensive, but they do the job. Last couple of days though, they've been tripping out after about 20 or 30 minutes. So I tried it 2 days ago, same problem. Tried it in all both chargers there, so 2 chargers, and the 2 chargers across town, which are also run by Genie Point. Same problem, trips out after about 20 to 30 minutes. You get your bill and charging stops, having to go back over there. So now I'm in a car park in Stevenage to try and see if a different type or a different vendor of a charger has the same issue. These ones are, I think they're Polar chargers, but they're unbranded. They're essentially free while you're parking. So I'm going to leave the car here for 20 or 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and see if it does the same thing. What I'm hoping it's not is the charging cable, because they can be quite pricey, of 120, 150 pounds. So I'm hoping it's not that, but we'll see what happens. Possibly a problem with just the Genie Point chargers in Hitchin. And I'm hoping that's the case, because I'd rather that than my charging cable. Now, point to note is that I have charged the car on a DC charger, Polar DC charger, the other day with no problems at all. So I know that the charging port itself seems to be okay, or at least the DC is. So again, that's another factor that I need to look at. So conclusion for a first test is that the Polar and my cable works fine. That was charging, it's been charging for about an hour. No problem, we're up to 55 miles. So last test, just to be conclusive, will be to go to the Genie Point in Letchworth and try and charge on there. If that works, then it's chargers in Hitchin, but it's a bit strange that there's 4 chargers in 2 locations that are not working, so a bit odd. So last charge and last test, just to make sure that this Genie Point 7 kilowatt with my i3 2017 is charging. Now at the moment it does. After about 20 or 30 minutes in the ones in Hitchin, it cut off. So if this is successful, then there's a weird problem between 2 sets of chargers in 2 locations in Hitchin. So possibly a power supply problem, or another issue. So it'll be time to get hold of Genie Point at that point. So all appears to be well with this Genie Point. So there's some really weird thing going on with 2 sets of chargers in 2 locations in Hitchin with Genie Point. So good news is that everything else works and my charging cable works, because that would have cost me about £150 to replace. And the charge point on the car works, because I know it charges fast charger and this as well. So I'm going to report that to Genie Point and see what happens. But until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Bye bye.